Greetings. Haven't you ever always wanted to say that? This is Mr. Doty. Welcome to CAD 100. And I have the class in student view mode so that you can see, well, I'm showing you what you should see. I'm making this video as an intro video to say welcome to the class. Yes, it's online or it's in person depending on which version you have. This one's online, and basically wanted to show you some stuff to help you out to be successful in the class. So first of all, we're going to try to make this short and sweet, and hopefully you understand that. What's going on? First thing, let's get this cleared up real fast. This little thing right here, that is not the email button. That's the messages button. And basically what it does is it sends me a message from Blackboard that goes to my email, sends me two messages that, no offense, clogs up my email. The one extra one it does. Why it has to send two, I don't know. But it tells me that I have a message. Excuse me. And then it shows me what the message is. Okay. Well, there's a problem with this in that I can't easily go and answer your question. If it's something simple, I could just email you right back. But the fact of the matter is, I have to go to Blackboard. Or if I have on my phone, I'd have to go to the Blackboard app and the messages. And there's 6 steps between me replying to you in a timely manner. So if you want me to get back with you really fast, use the email. Just use email, okay? My email is on right here under Start Here Overview. If you go to the syllabus, it's right here. bdoty0002@kctcs.edu. Email me, please. Don't use the messaging. If you call my phone, leave a message. I honestly don't sit here at my desk normally, maybe on Fridays, so you may or may not catch me, because I actually have a teacher desk that I instruct from, so I just sit there during the day, and I have in-person classes Monday through Thursday every semester, and almost the whole semester. So anyway, leave a message. It'll transcribe it. Usually does a good job, and I may email you back, because that may be faster for me, because it goes to my email, it transcribes it and says, whatever it is, and I'm like, oh, hey, I could just email them. So I'll email you. So don't be offended if I don't call you back. You might get an email. So check your email. Use your email. Don't use the messaging thing right here. If you do, I'm just giving you fair warning that I'm not going to get right back with you as quickly as probably you want. Okay? So let's save time. Email me so that I can, get the conversation going on email. And I'll do my best to get back with you as quick as I can. I do check my email on my phone a lot, so when I probably shouldn't. Because I try to be a good teacher and get back with you as quick as I can. So be patient. I will get back with you and I will help you out. So let's do a little quick introduction here. This is the book that you're going to get for this year. And if I continue to use this as an intro video, just remember that the year might change. It might be 2026 if you were looking at this Read Me First Important Instructor Notes. No problem. All right. You only need this book. I'll try to make sure that there is an online version for you that you can rent, because you technically don't ever buy an ebook They only give you rights to use it or something. So anyway, but if you're going to take CAD 200, then buy the book, get a real one, and you can use it for the whole semester, or however, if you split semesters, you'll still have access to the book and you can do your work. If you're diehard and want an ebook, then we'll have that to where you can do that. This book is the office book. You don't have to purchase it. It comes with the class, and it's in Cengage, which is, close this out, sorry. Cengage is over here. And actually, I'm just going to close that out because I'm going to show you how to get into it. Okay, so you don't have to have this book in person, a physical copy, but if you want a physical copy, you can get it through the bookstore, through the ECTC bookstore. So make sure when you go look for books, you go to the online bookstore, make sure you put in ECTC when you go look for materials, and that'll give you the right classes, the right sections, and the right books. It will not be at your local bookstore if you are not an ECTC student. Just saying. Okay, so that's it there. The next thing that you will need to do is to create an Autodesk login. And you can go here. It'll take you there. You're going to create an account. We want to get access to it. So, well, here, you know what? We'll just click on that and see if it takes me there. Okay, so it'll go here. You've got students. It says free Autodesk education access for students. Request or renew access. Select product. Click on there. All right, scroll down until you find AutoCAD. We do not use Macs. We only use Windows machines. So you don't want this one. You need this one. You don't want the web version. You want this one. You click on it. Subscription plans. You do not have to pay for this. This is free. One named user seat, renewable 1-year subscription, free for students at qualified educational institutions like ECTC. Select. Requires verification. You're a student at a qualified educational. You hit continue, and then you fill out your information. Put in your school email address. Confirm it. That would be the one, like mine's bdoty0002@kctcs.edu. Yours is your first initial, last name, and 4 digits. I agree to the privacy statement. Continue. Then it's going to do the educational institution. Well, your educational institution is going to be Elizabethtown Community and Technical College in E-Town, Kentucky, right? Okay, so that's what you're going to use. You're going to use 620 College Street Road for the address that it asks for, because it's asking for the school's address. And once you start typing in 620 College Street, it'll pop up and you can pick the one that's in Elizabethtown, Kentucky 42701, and it should help populate that information. All right, and then it'll send you an email and you'll reply back. Hopefully it shows up fairly quick. It may take a little while, but be patient. As long as you use your school your school email, you'll be fine. And then once you've done all that, it will, boom, give you access to go back and download the software. Now, for this video, we would download 2025. The default is 2026, which is okay because the file types are the same. So honestly, it doesn't matter what version, as long as you do 2018 through 2026, they'll work. 2025 is what the book covers. The 26, honestly, probably isn't that much different, so that's up to you. You're not going to hurt my feelings either way. You'll get the same Everything should still work the same way. But anyway, we're doing the 2025 book. 2025 or 2026 software is fine. Download it, install it. It only works on a Windows-based machine. Not a Chromebook, not a Mac. The Mac version does not look the same as the Windows version, and the only thing that you can run on a Chromebook would be the web app. And it looks really different too. So you need a Windows machine, whether it's a laptop or desktop. A basic computer is fine. It just has to have Windows on it. You need a minimum of 8 gigs of RAM, but honestly, you need 16 or more to really be able to do anything. And if you're in the CAD program, you need a light gaming or medium gaming computer of some kind. I'm just being honest. It'll get you through the whole program. And if you need help with that, I do have spec sheets, and I'll be glad to help you in selecting a computer if you need help with that. You just let me know. Okay, so that's kind of a quick there. You do this first. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to turn in this student information sheet. View instructions. Always go to the view instructions or start attempt or whatever it says there, that little black button. Always do that, because look, I have instructions. 99% of the time there's going to be instructions that helps you, tell you what you need to do. You may have a file you need to download. How do you download a file? You click on the 3 dots and you click download. Now, FYI, when you fill this out, if you don't have Office yet, let's pause for a second. You had to get to MyPath, didn't you? Well, MyPath, you have access to up here in this waffle, Microsoft Word, and so on. So you could use this to fill it out. But if you want to download Office for free, because somebody wrote me a nice long email saying that they couldn't, blah, it's not free, and I'm like, well, actually it is, but you weren't aware, so that's why we're making this video. You click on more apps, it pulls up another page, and now you can download or install Microsoft 365. Boom, for free. And you can put it on more than one computer, apparently, because I've done it. And apparently it still remembers some of the ones that I don't have anymore. So I had to do a little work on that. But anyway, you probably only have one. So there you go. You can install it. All right. And that's off of MyPath. Click on the waffle. Go down here to more apps. And it'll work. The Word Online does not have everything that you need to do the assignments for Word, so go ahead and download the app. It's free. Okay, so when you fill this out, make sure you save it. I had a lot of people turn in a blank sheet. Well, and then they said, but I filled it out. I'm like, you forgot to save it, didn't you? You got in a hurry. You said, hey, I've got it done. I'll just send it. Okay. Well, it's in downloads and it's an existing file. Therefore, you have to hit save so that it saves the file. Then you can upload it. So make sure you save the file. Then come here, click on the little attachment button. Go find your file wherever you saved it. It's probably under downloads. And so downloads, and let's say, we'll say it was that, but it's student information sheet. Hit open and save. But that's not the right file, Mr. Doty. This is an example. Don't worry about it. You're going to attach student information sheet after you fill it out. Well, why do you need to know all of this information about me? Well, I would like an alternate email address, like your home email, so that what if after you graduate you want a job and I have an opportunity where I could get hold of you and say, hey, because sometimes the information that's in PeopleSoft or Student Self-Service is not, maybe you moved. You moved out, you got a job, you went to the military, you went on and did a 4-year school or whatever. Or you just don't live at home anymore, or you have a different, whatever. That information is not always up to date. So if you put it on the information sheet and I need to get hold of you, I can. And it's only to help you out, okay? I'm not going to be tracking you down or whatever, okay? Anyway, fill it out, turn it in. It's due by Wednesday of the first week of class, midnight, because Thursday morning, by the end of class, or the end of the day, by noon or 3 o'clock, somewhere in there, I have to turn in no-shows. If you don't turn it in, I turn you in as a no-show. The registrar has to call you. If you needed to be put back in the class, there's another step. It's a big deal. Save us the trouble. Just follow directions and turn it in, please. And if you need, here's the other thing. If for some reason you were like, oh man, I couldn't get to the class real quick, you contact your instructor and say, hey, I'm sorry, I do want to stay in the class. Please don't drop me, and I'll get the stuff turned in as soon as I can. That's all you got to do. No worries. Hopefully you can get to the Blackboard part so that you can see this video, so that you know that we're here to help you. Turn it in, submit, close. Now it's turned in. Okay? The next thing you need to do is the online learning orientation. Online learning orientation, if you are not an ECTC student and maybe yours is locked, you already did it, but it's locked and you don't remember the email where you could find this piece of information and do a snip. Now, if you don't know how to do a snip, it's real simple. You can go down here to search. You can type in snip, right? You look for the app, and then you click on it, and then you just hit new. And then you do a screenshot. Now, if anybody screenshots this and sends it to me, I'm going to laugh at you and give you a 0. I might even give you a negative 150 points. Why? Because you didn't follow directions and you just thought I was not going to pay attention. So anyway, you should get an email that looks like this. Or at the end, the last screen is this. Do a screenshot of it. If you've already done it, I'm sorry. If you can't get hold of either one of these pieces of information for me, then you're going to have to redo it. If you're not from E-Town, ECTC, if you're from a different school, I can get Miss Barrow to put you in our class. It'll take you an hour, maybe 2 hours to complete it at the most. Don't try to speed run it. You have to get at least an 80% on every single thing. It doesn't matter if it checks it off. If it's not green on your grade, it won't work. I know orange doesn't work. So 3 out of 5 is 66%. It's not 80%. You have to make at least an 80%. Some of them have 2 questions. You got to get them both right. But they're easy. Don't just speed run it, okay? Read it. Pay attention. You might learn something. Anyway, enough said. Turn this in. I give you a little extra time the first week to do that. All right, get that done. Okay, the last thing that we're going to do here on this video for the intro is Cengage. So, student information sheet, check. Online learning orientation, check. I'm going to work on getting my CAD book, check. I don't have to get the office book unless I just want it, check. I'm going to set up my Autodesk account. There's the 5th check. And the last thing that you need to do to get started in this class is go click on this Cengage MindTap app or MindTap link. If you have a Cengage account, you're going to need to remember what your password is. It'll be, you're going to use, probably the username is probably your school KCTCS email. Use it. If you do not have an account, set one up. Your school email will link to this class so that Cengage will say, oh, you're already paid. You're in this class. And it should let you in, and you should end up on a screen. Eventually, it'll pop up. It'll show the book. You close out of the book. Now it wants me to sign in, so I guess I'm going to sign in. Okay, we'll sign in. Your Cengage registration is not complete. Okay. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's because I'm under the student thing. So I'm going to exit the student thing because I'll save stuff. That way I can make myself grade my stuff. Okay. That's why it didn't work. For you, it'll go in. It'll look for your school email. It'll say, hey, and you'll either create one or log in if you already have it. And once you're done, eventually it'll pop up, and hopefully this doesn't screw up on me, and it'll load right this time. All right, so once you're all set up in the system, it'll pop up. And like I said, the first time the book will pop up, and after you've logged in and everything, you just close it out. This is where we start. We're going to do under course orientation for the first week here. You're going to do starting Windows 11, not starting Windows, file management, and some other stuff. But the main thing is you've gotten here, okay? So that checks off everything that you need to start the class. So welcome to the class. Good luck. Look for other videos. I'm going to make another one on how to do the Cengage stuff to start with for week 1. And we'll go from there. You may look for video links to lectures that I've already done in my in-person class. I'll try to add some of those in too. Or I'll do some of these videos here. Have fun. We'll see you in class.